More!
Lunch break! Today we're eating Mexican food.
Well,
Ish.
That's a really sad looking salad.
Yeah, but once I put the avocado on, you're gonna want some.
Congrats on the new show.
yes.
Yeah.
Hesitation.
We've told Christine many times, not on camera, how proud we are of her.
On camera,
Very
there's less
proud.
enthusiasm.
That's so Asian parent of us. So Christine has a new show that we just released on this channel. It's a bonus show if you think about it, because it comes out every Wednesday. So now you have videos from More Wong Fu on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays.
And Thursday.
Christine, what's the show about?
It's about crafts, talking with friends, honest conversations, because I love having like getting in there, getting raw.
We're really happy for you. You know, it's something you've been wanting to do. So now.
Can you like make eye contact when you say that with me?
My avocado looks so good. I was actually talking about the avocado. Dude, we're really proud of you. Oh, Christine, you too.
Oh, Christine, you're here. Oh.
How does it feel to like have all the attention on you now?
I mean, I've had this idea for a while. I mean, I've been like talking about it for a while, but it just came out, you know? And that's really because it is quite intimidating to be on screen. And if you're gonna, I totally agree. If you're gonna put yourself out there, then be ready for the feedback. When I first came to Wong Fu, joined Wong Fu like 5 years ago, I didn't understand or fully grasp the concept of fans and being a celebrity-ish. I was always behind the scenes. If you look back, it's always been how to make these guys look better.
Even for us, like we didn't start YouTube for the purpose of wanting to be on camera and be YouTubers. When YouTube first started in like 2005, we had our own website that we had like our little videos on.
People had to download them.
People had to download them, and since they had the file, they could upload it onto this new website called YouTube.
What made you guys do that in the first place? Like, have that idea?
Luckily, we were in college during a time where there was high-speed internet.
High speed for the time, yeah.
And we were proud of what we were making, so we're like, yeah, like let's just share it. Like, just as let's show our friends. Even up until like 2008 or 2007, we were still like, oh yeah, we'll just use YouTube as a video player. And they were like, gosh, there's a lot of people that are telling at the end of their videos, subscribe to our channel. We're like, should we do this? But yeah, I mean, once people started watching, then it's like, oh, it's cool that there's an audience. But I think even when there was an audience, the expectation of what I think kids growing up now have was totally different.
Do you think like things changed after that? Your own expectations as becoming a YouTuber?
I guess the biggest shift for us was realizing that we had to be more in front of camera and we had to be personalities. Despite me being in a lot of these things in the beginning, or like those lip sync videos, it was fun, but it was mostly out of convenience, you know?
Right.
I didn't understand that people were gravitating towards Wong Fu because of the personality. When we started hanging out with more YouTubers, we're like, oh shoot, maybe like we need to think about that more. And you see other community members like doing daily vlogging or a lot of vlogging, we're like, oh, okay, I guess we should do that too. Right. And actually that's when Wong Fu Weekends kind of started.
Yeah, I think before Wong Fu Weekends, I was totally fine not being on camera. At least like acting wise, I know that's not where my strength is.
No, you're great at acting, Wes.
I don't
Like
want
you were in you're a nice guy.
Like what is that brought up? Like
Because that was the first thing I saw you in. But from the
I feel very uncomfortable even thinking about that still.
no, from
It's
the
having flashbacks now, Christine.
He's
But
like,
from the
he's like
inside.
sweating.
What's up, Benji?
I was really stressed out, and the whole time I was just thinking like, I know there's other people that could do this better. And then Wong Fu Weekends was less pressure because it was like, just do it how you would do it. You don't have to act. Now it's like, it's become a responsibility, I think, and it is fun. I do enjoy it, but you know, I still read comments and it's like, Wes looks so like angry or bored, and it's like, that's just my face.
Yeah.
And
You know how
like,
people have RBF, resting bitch face? He has
Yeah.
resting bored face.
certain things I'll be more enthusiastic about others, but the whole point of me being on camera is I'm allowed to be myself. Whatever you see like here is pretty close to if we were to actually meet.
At what point did you make Wong Fu Productions a full-time thing?
A lot of people ask us that, and there was never like one point. It happened so gradually.
2007, we had just graduated. We had been invited to all these universities to show our movie, A Moment with You.
A
And
student movie that we made in college.
we had finished, we got back to LA, and we were like, well, okay, now what? We did weddings.
It was like family
Friends.
Ted's
friends.
wedding.
Oh yeah. Why didn't you guys do more weddings?
Because it's a lot of work, and at that time it was all on tape, and it was like you had to capture hours and hours of footage.
Event coverage is hard.
Just admit it. You guys liked being up in the club and getting those go-go dances.
But no, we only did
shots.
we only did like a handful of those. We did event coverage for like some nightclubs.
I remember there was one that I think I was out of town and you and Ted did on your own.
I would have loved to see
And
Ted in
I
that.
just, yeah, that would have been really fun.
Hey man, you gotta pay the bills. I guess the most like aha moment was when we started like the merchandise. There's a lot of channels now that have like merchandise, but I really think like we were the first YouTubers to like
Yeah.
make merch. So once we were like making money off of the merchandise, we were kind of like, oh, we can stop, you know,
Going to
going to
nightclubs.
nightclubs. I think there's been some articles that have been out recently about like YouTubers that are very popular and they still have to work, you know, at a restaurant or whatever, and people like are really surprised by that. But like YouTube doesn't pay that much.
I think
People think that we're like loaded.
no,
Yeah.
they're not.
Wait.
You know.
I mean, there are definitely the elite ones. Obviously, you read the articles about like PewDiePie, but like he's literally one of how many hundreds of thousands of creators are there, right? And then a lot of the big ones too, like they start companies, and so their money goes into like their company. Like for us, like we want to create a team.
Speaking of money, I think it is important to say, at least personally for me, I was very fortunate that my parents had given me so much. You know, I don't have like a crazy amount of debt or anything because my parents, they worked so hard so that I didn't have to worry about that.
Yes.
Same.
Yes.
And they taught us the values of like how to properly handle money as well, you know. So thanks, mom and dad. That's another myth I would say about like YouTube, that it's just like, yeah, like it's just always fun and games, and you guys see the collabs, you see the vlogs, but those are all edited. You know, all the photos are posed for.
I would say nothing, at least on the Wongfu side, nothing is fake. Like you're getting a limited view, but not a fake
Right.
view. So you know, yeah, we post for photos, but doesn't mean we're not friends.
It was funny, like even I fall into it too. Like I went to go shoot Dietrich's, you know, recently for like the lip sync video, like his like cameo. In my head, I see his Snapchat, I see his photos,
So
and
fun.
I'm like, man, Dietrich's like always having fun. I go to his like place, and like everyone's just headphones quiet, and they're all like making notes on the videos. And I was like, oh yeah, this is what it is, you know. Benson, since you were kind of on the other side for a while, did you kind of have that impression of like what YouTube life was like?
I mean, you didn't expect to be on camera. So how has that been for yourself as being a new YouTuber?
Oh, Benson loves it, guys. Just scroll down to the comments. You know Benson
Well, I
loves
like commenting. I don't know about being in front of a camera.
it. Benson likes commenting because then that's when all his Ben Dad jokes get to come out.
Yeah.
Alright, Benson, I'm gonna challenge you. I'm gonna start being more prominent in the comments.
Ooh.
That's not fair.
Home court advantage. You still go back on old videos too.
I'm gonna go to.
Wait, you check them. Well, I only comment on the ones I can make a joke.
You look for opportunities.
Yeah.
So guys, if you want to come from Benson, you just gotta bait him the right way.
Yeah, you gotta set me up for a joke.
The best one recently, like that actually made me like LOL, was I can't wait to see what else they have up their sleeves, and then he's like, arms. Being in front of camera, is it weird for you?
Yeah, it's weird.
Do you have to think about what you say? Like were you hesitant to like, okay, to be the real you, or there's some sort of filter?
I feel like Benson's pretty real.
I think what was helpful was that, you know, seeing you guys do it a few times before like actually being on camera kind of showed that, you know, you guys aren't really doing anything different than what you are in real life. So I should just
Right.
kind of be how I am.
I, to this day, never have that. I think when I came in and started to be on some of the Wongfu weekends here and there.
I remember that.
No,
She
I mean
was
to this
very
day, like,
self-conscious.
because to me, the camera means 300,000 views, pairs of eyes, staring. Also, when I came in, there was no explanation to who I was. I just appeared. I'll just be real. I got a lot of hate comments, and then it really scared me in a way because I didn't know that YouTube could be like that. And I came in also with the, oh, I'll just be now watching them. It's like, yeah, just be you. I realized being me could rub people the wrong way. So there's like that part of it where I'm just like, oh wow, I don't want to be in front of
Right.
camera.
No, and I think that was at that time. Wongfu wasn't set up the way it is now.
It's very different.
Yeah, it's very different now, and we're really glad that you guys have been so open to meeting,
Team lead, yeah.
meeting everyone else on the team. Especially, I think it's on the second channel. We have like
Yeah.
these are like the people that really
Those
care.
are the really nice ones.
Yeah, you guys are the nice ones.
The scariest thing for me is to be on camera by myself. In a group, it's easier because you have other people to kind of
Right,
feed
right.
energy off of. I don't think I've gotten to a point to where I'm comfortable just being one-on-one with the camera.
I'm like that too, still actually.
You know.
I am. Even like when I am doing like vlogging, like daily vlogging, whatever, which
Yeah.
I do 3 times a year, but I still feel like a crazy person.
I would just say that you are a good performer, and it shows.
Oh, stop it! Stop it some more.
Okay, I'll stop then. I did a craft show too on ISA.
Makeshift.
And that was the first time I was like, okay, I can do this. Just gonna talk, right? And then
Yeah.
I realized, like, man, when you don't have someone else to talk with, it's a lot harder, and you realize how boring you are. Or when it's vlogging, which I was very close to like thinking about doing it.
You still can, Wes. Who would watch Wes stumble on his words and stutter?
This might sound weird to you guys, but you know, to think about starting a vlog now, it scares me. To know that there's a lot of kids out there that want to start, they have that same pressure, but I also have that same pressure.
It's not even just like, oh yeah, why wouldn't you just show us that, It's so easy. Actually, like, no, vlogging is really hard too. There's a part of me, like, we put so much of our day, our lives into this job in Wong Fu that when you do have any downtime, it's like, do I really want to do this right now? Okay. Not to say that like we don't want to do any of this, but like it is very exhausting to always be on. And then like vlogging, like there's editing it too.
I think they'll relive that moment.
Even for myself, like and I think you were saying it earlier too, like I was getting so annoyed with my voice.
What was it like editing your singing?
That's better. Apparently I sound like Justin Timberlake when I sing, so I should sing more often.
Do you feel that way about your dancing?
There's a saying about like the people that are truly bad at it, at things, like they don't know that they're bad. So I'm good enough at dancing to know that I'm not good.
That's not true. I know that I'm really bad at dancing, and I can look at myself and say I'm really bad at dancing.
I feel like because there's YouTube now too, this is like another thing. Like you can see so much expertise and talent out there
Yes.
that it actually is very daunting for yourself to be like, oh, I don't want to go put myself out there because people are just gonna compare. With dancing, sometimes I'm like, yeah, I do enjoy it, but there's the Kinjas and there's, you know, ABDC but I still like it. Can I do it
Yeah,
still?
see, that's the thing. You know, I think because there's so much content out there that it's just natural to compare this person to that person. You see it-
XOXO is totally
I know.
a wannabe.
There's like 1,000,000,001 crafting shows, you know.
For what it's worth, you're the only crafting show that I know right now.
Really?
Yeah.
You've never.
Hey.
Oh.
Oh wait, is this also a plug for Benson's new craft show?
Benson has his own channel, and he just started to make
made
one
one
video crafting video of a workbench.
Sawdust everywhere. As you can see, there's already sawdust everywhere.
That's hard.
First one's always the hardest.
What made me finally do my show, and Phil's gonna laugh at this, I just let it go. You know, all the hate, all the anxiety.
I think it's about like letting go of like the expectations. If you're just wanting to start out or you're interested in YouTube, you have these expectations of what you're supposed to be. If you look at what you're doing as really this is for yourself, all those things shouldn't matter.
Confidence
Benson.
is key.
When's your vlog coming out?
Every other month.
Cool.
You can
I look
barely
forward.
figure out Snapchat. And Snapchat is like the easiest form of vlogging right now.
It's hard to use power tools and Snapchat at the same time.
Wait, are you always holding power tools?
As a matter of fact, yeah. So basically today we talked about how people perceive YouTubers,
The
you know, the
reality.
realities of what we have to go through.
Yeah, there's certain like people just starting out that I feel like they're more YouTubers than we are. And
No, they know.
in their lifestyle and their way of thinking, like Wong Fu Productions is a very distinct type of YouTuber, and
We need to get a hoverboard, guys.
and hoverboard.
So XOXO Christine is on every Wednesdays, and you know, come hang out, come check it out. If it seems awkward, it's because it kind of is, because I'm still learning, and we're all just there to have a good time. And if anything, there's cool music.
Don't forget to subscribe. We have new videos every Tuesdays, Thursdays, and
Wednesdays and Fridays, vlogs.
No,
huh?
that's not
Monday,
happening.
Every other-
Let's not get ahead of
every
ourselves.
other monthly Friday on a leap year.
Yeah.